In today's world, we have knowledge at our fingertips. We can access information about virtually anything we desire. We can order new and exciting products off the TV and internet, and check our Facebook, email, or Twitter on our mobile phone. For some, it's a way to keep entertained, keep in contact with friends and family, or just do our job. With all this new technology and information, we are basically holding the whole world in our hands. Isn't it amazing? Hold on a second. With all this new technology that we have gained within the last decade, have we forgotten about something that started our country, with which our whole world runs on and can't live without? It's agriculture. In today's world, especially amongst our young adults, we don't care too much to learn about agriculture. Some think agriculture is just farming and ranching. We believe we can simply go to Google and type in the word agriculture and find out what it is and what it means. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that is something that needs to change in our world. Hello everyone, my name is Samantha Torrez and I'm representing the Artesia FFA chapter. Today I will be speaking to you about the future of agriculture. There is something very important we have yet to realize. All of us are involved in agriculture every day, whether we know it or not. From the time we wake up in the morning to the time we close our eyes, every single one of us has been involved in agriculture in some way. The food we eat and the clothes we wear get their start from agriculture. You get milk from cows, eggs from chickens, and your cotton t-shirt and blue denim jeans from a cotton field. Unless you don't eat food or wear clothes, you are involved in agriculture every day. Do we ever take the time during the day to slow down and appreciate what we have around us? What's been given to us, things that we may take for granted every day? Yes, we are very blessed to have all this new amazing technology. But what about agriculture? What about the local farmers and ranchers who do all the work we hardly ever see? We just expect the food to be at the grocery stores waiting for us. We just expect everything to be at our immediate access. Does it ever occur to us how much blood, sweat, and tears it went to get our gallon of milk or bag of apples? America is one of the most bountiful and technologically advanced countries in our world today. We've got an amazing educational system and are blessed with having everything we need to know at our immediate access. So why do we depend on other countries that have terrorized our nation, things we have right here in our land? John Salazar, a politician from Colorado, says, "I've always said that there's only one thing that can bring our nation down, our dependence on foreign countries for food and energy. Agriculture is the backbone of our economy." Well, if what Mr. Salazar said is true, that agriculture is the backbone of our economy, why is it continually put aside, something that will be used in times of desperation? Ladies and gentlemen, I believe these are times of desperation. Agriculture, such as farming and ranching, and everyone who is involved in agriculture, will help our economy in ways we cannot imagine. When our forefathers stepped foot on this land, they had virtually nothing except the clothes on their back. What is it that saved their lives, gave them food, clothing, and shelter? It was agriculture. Our nation couldn't have become what it is today without agriculture. If our nation began with agriculture, why do our congressional leaders consider agriculture second to education, defense, and saving our auto industry? As quoted from Samuel Johnson, "Agriculture not only gives riches to a nation, but the only riches she can call her own." Our forefathers' dream was to have a place of freedom, where the country they created could prosper. Knowledge of how to live on the land was passed down from generation to generation. Our generation shouldn't be the ones who decide to stop caring about agriculture simply because it's not a top priority of people who run our country. In 2007, the United States exported $1.16 trillion worth of products. Within the top 12 products that were exported, crops and crop chemicals were at the very bottom, or not even on the list. Things such as semiconductors and automobiles were at the very top of the list, the richest exports. Crop production isn't very high as it used to be. Is agriculture not something we are concerned about? Sure, we will have our fancy cars because it's a top priority of our Congress leaders to have GMC up and working, giving jobs. But is agriculture not going to be saved? Our food and fiber industry, which helps feed, clothe, shelter, and give medicine to everyone around the world, is second to the car industry? It is very important to be educated about agriculture. Why is it important, you may ask? We cannot live without agriculture, plain and simple. Some might say a life without agriculture would be unimaginable or unreal. Author Keith, the Scottish scientist, says the discovery of agriculture was the first big step towards a civilized life. Mr. Keith was born in the late 1800s, when agriculture was one of the primary sources of people's lives. His era was on the verge of discovering new, more efficient ways to get what they needed faster. If Mr. Keith was here with us today, what would he say? Would he tell us to keep up with what we were doing? Or say to us, you have so many opportunities waiting for you to learn and grow and make this world a better place, but you just set agriculture aside? Yes, all this new technology and advanced things we have are amazing and have saved lives. Yet we can't let ourselves and our country forget what's important, and it's not the latest gadget. It's saving our agriculture industry, because we absolutely cannot live without it. We have a beautiful future ahead of us, but it shouldn't be a future where our economy is terrible, people are living in oppression, and technology has made us shut-ins who do not enjoy the riches of life without a cell phone attached to our hand. Agriculture is not a thing of the past, something we used to depend on. As it is said in the famous words of the FFA Creed, I believe in the future of agriculture, with a faith born not of words, but of deeds. I strongly believe that agriculture can help our nation and our world today. But just believing won't get us anywhere. We have to take action to let it be shown that agriculture is the answer for what our world lacks. If action is not taken right here, right now, our beautiful country could diminish right before our eyes. Do you believe in the future of agriculture?